California has a pretty bad poop problem. And we're going to get into that in a minute, but first, I have a very, very important announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. That's right. You can now leave your doors unlocked. You can now walk your dog in the park at 2 o'clock in the morning. You can now go dance in the rain at any time you gosh darn well want with no worries in the world because we have caught the serial pooper. That's right. The serial pooper has been caught. Let's get into this very, very serious story before we get into this very, very serious story. In Massachusetts, and not California, serial pooper arrested after police catch her defecating in parking lot, reports. No, this wasn't her first time. She'd been defecating there for a while. Now, yes, I know what you're thinking. What a face. That's got to be like a stock image. No, that's her mugshot. Look, this is her. These are some more photos of her. Of course, you've got the little gratuitous poop symbol there, of course, with a poop story. You have to have that. No poop story is complete without the poop symbol. But yes, what a photo. That face says it all. Oh dear God, I'm wondering if that's the face she used while she was doing it. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Quick, switch. Ooh. A Massachusetts woman accused of defecating in the parking lot of a local Natick store for months, was arrested Wednesday after she was caught in the act, reports say. Andrea Groscher, 51, was charged, or Groker, apologies, Groscher, how about, was charged with 8 counts of wanton destruction property after a Natick police officer said he saw her defecating outside Natick outdoor store around 7 a.m. Destruction of property. Okay, I can go with it. Sure, I'd be pretty devastated. I'd think my property was. Police were first alerted to the serial pooper in December when Henry Kaner, the store's owner, reported human feces there on 8 separate occasions since October. So she really had her spot that she wanted to defecate in. She had her spot. We'll go down here to the quote from the store owner, then we'll go to this other serious story about California. I'm so happy they arrested her, Kaner told Metro West. I have no idea who she is. This has been ongoing. She has defecated quite often over here. There's nothing more disgusting coming into your parking lot in the morning and seeing a pile of human excrement. Groscher was released without bail and is due back in court on March 2nd. So, we can now all breathe a little easier, pun intended, if you get the pun. Now on to the little more serious. San Francisco's poop problem is only getting worse. It was from a couple months ago, but it is still valid. Ooh, could you imagine living there now? San Francisco. Feces complaints in San Francisco are soaring. The rental site RentHop examined public data from the city's website, including SF311 complaints, where people can report a wide range of problems, including human and animal waste. According to its analysis, San Francisco has seen over 25,000 poop complaints this year, from January to November, the most the city's seen within this same time period. And the city's Tenderloin neighborhood received the most. Of course, it's the Tenderloin. Everybody wants to poop in the Tenderloin. That's just like Cadillac pooping there. You haven't pooped unless you've pooped in the Tenderloin district. When thinking of a number of different neighborhoods, Glen Park probably doesn't come to mind. No, it doesn't. It's actually a pretty affluent neighborhood. Interestingly enough, this is the area that's seen a 205% increase in poop complaints from 2017 to 2018, and it's seen another increase this year so far. It is a serious public health concern, and it absolutely is. They had the Black Plague resurface. A medieval plague, imagine that. Imagine having where you live, where you're sitting right there, having so many feces that the Black Plague has resurfaced. That's absurd. That is absurd. It's a public relations concern when you have a city that's driven by tourism and conventions and visitors from all over the world. It's frankly embarrassing, explains a San Francisco resident. I have the solution. I have the solution. Poop tourism. There you go. Profit off it. Poop tourism. People can go there. They can watch homeless people poop out on the street. They can take pictures. You can have poopologists critiquing their method. Oh, well, he stooped 3.4 inches lower than the other chap, so I'm going to give him an extra bonus points for that one. That was such a wonderful technique, and oh, the string was just perfect, and he didn't cut it off until just the perfect time. I don't know what California's going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. It seems to be on the decline in so many different ways, and I hate to say it, and don't shoot the messenger. I'm just giving my opinion. If you disagree with my opinion, I would love to hear your opinion, but in my opinion, a lot of these problems have to do with these ultra-liberal ideas of live and let live. You want to come in and use our restroom and sit down and have a seat and not buy anything and just sit there? Okay, well, what kind of people does that attract? The people who want to just come in and use the restroom and sit there and not buy anything. Which then makes people who want to go in and buy something and sit there and eat or whatever it is they're going to do in your establishment not want to go in and do whatever it is they want to do in your establishment because they don't want to sit there with people who are sitting there all day, because who are the kind of people that sit there all day? Let's be realists. It's the homeless people. And I'm talking from a point of being one of those stinky-ass homeless people, so don't shoot the messenger. I was one of those people. And yeah, I stunk because, shit, it's pretty hard to get a shower when you're homeless. And help out with the video, because now after cussing, I really highly doubt this video is going to get any exposure. But it's so bad the city has its own poop patrol, who cleans up human waste, mostly in the city's Tenderloin neighborhood. So far this year, the neighborhood's received the most feces complaints, nearly 7,000 per square mile. Nearly 7,000 poop complaints per square mile? So far this year, the neighborhood's received the most feces complaints. Nearly 7,000 per square mile. So every square mile in the Tenderloin district, there are 7,000 poop. That is insanity. Business owners were surprised to learn the city's Glen Park neighborhood made a headliner on RentHop's list. Glen Park saw the largest year-over-year increase. Well, yeah, because they went from almost nothing to having something substantial, where complaints jumped 205%. However, this has only added up to 61 complaints. So, yeah, they had a couple complaints. 61 complaints is a 205% jump. Yeah, okay, yeah. So just even a few incidences is a large increase in that neighborhood, which makes sense. I personally, in 12 years, I've been here, have not really ever noticed human poop, explains Figgis. Those numbers are alarming, and if you've been in the city before, many people have stumbled upon these problems at least once before. Oh, I'm sure people have stumbled into some of those problems as well. I hate when I stumble into that stuff, and you don't notice it, and you walk in your house, and you're like, and it hits you, you're like, no. And you look on the bottom of your shoe, and there it is. Now, how much worse would that be if it's everywhere, and it's human, and it's... why, in my head, human feces is worse than dog feces? I don't know. Human nature. But anyways, those are just my thoughts. Now it is your turn to use your opinion and voice yourselves. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Once I move up here, because, YouTube, image matters. God, could you imagine having a poop problem where you live like that? Oh, disgusting.